How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Master Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. Little double IPA. New brewery. Hopeful goodness in the form of Nod Hill Brewing. It's their Super Mantis double IPA. Nod Hill. Second beer I'm having from these guys. How new are they to me? The first one I ever had, I reviewed just before this one. So I'm going back to back with these guys. Probably see them both the same day. So, yeah. There you go. New brewery to me, never heard of them before, kinda. I heard of them just because they did a collab with some brewery that's kind of local to me, but I never had anything from them before. That's all I really know of them. My buddy George, who went to my wedding, which was yesterday, ended up coming back, and he went up there before my actual wedding. I went to Connecticut? No, Connecticut, and drove down to Jersey to my wedding, dropped me off a couple cans. So thank you very much, brother. Let's dive into it. Brewed in Ridgefield, Connecticut. It's Nod Hill Brewery. Super Mantis Double India Pale Ale. No story time on here. It says, brew with wonder, drink with joy. Keep cold, drink fresh. It was canned 3 days ago, 4 days ago, 5 days ago, somewhere around there. And it's fresh, let's put it that way. And that's pretty much that. Label-wise, it's fucking awesome. Look at that. It's like a little kind of, I don't know. I just like, it's a Mantis, and it's a city, and it's just fucking cool as fuck. I love the artwork. I dig it. The other can was cool. This one's infinitely cooler, so let's see what we have here. First one I did from them was a little hazy jam, around 6.5%. I assume this is going to be much the same. Well, assume. We know it already. It's a big hazy jam. This one's coming in at 8.7%, so a little bit higher ABVs. And yeah, infinite creaminess. Look at that sucker. You want to sleep on it. Super tight pack bubbles. Sands a couple stragglers, just off-white. And she's got a rich kind of yellow hue to her, but even compared to the other one that I had from there, this one has a little bit kind of lighterness to it, especially in the edges where I talk about a kind of soft, kind of milky, kind of cataract style thing going on. Yeah, so it looks a little bit softer. The other one had a bit of sweetness, a little bit bigger grain bill than you're used to for a smaller IPA. It wasn't super malt heavy. It was just a touch bigger. See if this one's a bit different. Get a nose. It's nice. A soft orange. I'm getting soft orange in there. I'm getting soft like cantaloupe melons. So I'm getting melons, getting the soft orange, and they're nothing too crazy. It does have a soft kind of oaty confectionery thing going on. Like the lactose. When you talk about lactose in a beer, it gives you that kind of confectionery sweetness. Sometimes I get a soft knock of that. And you get a really nice kind of rich kind of oatiness. If you brew with that, then it kind of gives that a little bit to me too. So that's kind of what I'm getting there. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. I mean, the kind of pithy orange bit in pieces, citrus style of the beer is actually coming through more and more, kind of huffing up. But it's all about those oranges, a little bit of the kind of melon vibes. Not too much sweetness in there, and just a soft bitterness, pretty nondescript, at least on the nose. Let's dive in. Cheers. That's tasty. You know, you definitely get that sweetness in there. It comes off quite nice. It's giving me, like, I said this about the other one, but this one was more on the nose. It gave me kind of this kind of vibe, like Orangina, kind of like Sunny D kind of vibes. And it tastes, but not in a synthetic kind of fake, like juicy juice, kind of like sugary way. Sure, it's sweet. You get a big, hefty bomb of sweetness off it, but it's kind of cool. The way the orange is coming off, I like it. That's bittering portion of the show. It is quite generic, not in a bad way. It just doesn't show any kind of super overt kind of characteristic to it. It's just kind of nice, kind of balancing bitterness to it. If you're gonna lean anywhere you're gonna go with the kind of pithy thing, just because you're getting so much orange from there, your brain wants to go that direction. But it's also got a nice soft dryness to it. It makes me want to actually keep taking a sip, which is a nice thing. Nice, creamy, fluffy, water nerdy mouthfeel. I dig it. Dangerous. 8.7. Fucking dangerous. Typically want this kind of flavor profile right around my 6.5% beers. It drinks way smaller. Some people dig that. A lot of people dig that. I actually flipped the script. I want a big, robust profile from a smaller beer. That's kind of what turns me on. Like I said, I got married yesterday. I had 3 kegs at my wedding. It was 4%, 4.5%, and 5.1. So those are the beers I had at my wedding. So everybody can have a good time and drink and not get super shitty until we break out the good stuff. But yeah, it's tasty. It's nice. Listen, second beer, pretty much back to back that I've had from this brewery. Enjoyed the first one. Felt there's a bit of growth, a bit of expansion that could be done within just that singular beer. This one seems a bit tighter, seems a bit more refined to me. I still think there's a little bit of tweaking and growth can be done within this beer, but it seems like a bit more kind of dialed in product than the first one I had. 2 really nice hazy offerings from brewery. Like I said, I barely heard of, but never had anything from before, so it's pretty damn nice. You know what I mean? I've never been to Ridgefield, Connecticut before, but I believe it's not too far away from here in North Jersey, maybe about 2 hours, not too far out of the way. I believe it's kind of on your way up to the big guys, kind of your tree houses and trilliums of the world. So, if you're into, let's cut to that point. Is one of the better double IPAs I've had as of late. I don't want to put it outside, yes, but I don't want to put it in. So it's right on the line. Like I said, there's some room for growth in there, but it's also more of I've had some really amazing double IPAs that kind of keep this from getting into that group, but I don't want to put it outside either. So we'll just put it on a push. How about that? Value availability, no idea. Somebody chime in and leave you with, if you like what will you like this? If you like the beers that you're traveling for to get, those beers you get up there in Munson, the beers you get up there in Canton, do you know what I mean? The beers that you're going up to get, this is along the way. You're driving up there. This is kind of going to be one of those places you're probably going to want to stop in, because if this is the stuff they're doing now, I believe they're a relatively new brewery. As per what I don't do zero research, so I will after I drink these, just so I don't influence myself before I have them. It tastes like a brewery it has a good direction about it. So, if you're headed up that way, or if you're headed down this way, and you're passing through Connecticut, I'm sure it's a good stop. Check out, see what they're doing. I'm sure they have killer stuff on draft. And, tasty stuff all around. So if you like big, hazy New England style IPAs, you like a balancing on the sweetness and bitterness, and you like the kind of bitterness to have a little bit of it's not... doesn't have a huge personality, the bitterness. It's a nice kind of balance between that sweetness. Now, you don't see it as often, you know what I mean, with a lot of these kind of big, hazy IPAs. So I kind of dig that. There you go. Another review in the books down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. Type that into Google. See me doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive. Type that into Google. See me doing the podcasting stuff. And there you go. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice little hazy double IPA right now. I'll see you next time. Cheers.